Hi guys, I know I haven't posted in a pretty long time. These past 10 days has been pretty gnarly to say the least. The first 5 was not so bad, but the second 5 has been a rough one. So in this video update, I'm going to talk about what happened during day +1 through day +5 for you guys. I know, as you can tell, I'm a little swollen right now. There's a lot of fluid in me and there's a lot of fluid retention. But anyways, let's start. So the last video that I posted was for day 0, which was my new birthday, or my second birthday, I should say. And so on day +1, things were going pretty smoothly. I didn't really feel much at all. However, towards the end of the day, towards the evening time, I didn't feel so good. I had a headache, I had some chills, and it turned out I had a fever. I think at the time it was 100.8. And so they took some blood, took culture, tested out to make sure, just kind of normal protocol, to make sure that I don't have an infection, which I didn't. It just, the fever happened because the radiation and the chemotherapy kind of kicked in at the same time, and it dropped all of my counts. So the fever was the reason for that. And so this happened at night, so they gave me some Tylenol to get me through and bring the fever down, and that worked perfectly fine. So the second day, I was still feeling a little groggy, just from the fever, and it just kind of took a recovery day. So day 2 was just really, really chill. Day 3, that was gnarly. So I think at around 4 a.m. when I was getting my vitals done, I woke up and my hands and my feet felt like they were on fire, literally as if I was walking on coal. And it turned out that I have neuropathy. I've had neuropathy before with Christine, during my induction and my consolidation chemotherapy, but this type of neuropathy, the burning sensation of the hands and the feet, that's so new, and I was in excruciating pain. I could not go back to sleep at all. I asked the PCA to help me out and get me some ice so that I can ice it to make it go away, and luckily that worked, but it was really temporary. I took some washcloth and kind of wrapped my feet. I put my socks in it so that it kind of stayed in place, and so that lasted about 45 minutes. So I had to swap out every 45 minutes. So you can imagine that I didn't get much sleep after that. So this was at 4 a.m. and I kind of had to continue doing everything until the rounds. So the doctors did their rounds, and that was around 10 a.m. So I told them immediately, and they prescribed some pain medication. I think in the family of morphine, somewhere around there. And then I think that was given to me through IV at around like 11:30 or so, 11:30 or 12. I forgot what time. But pretty much, I found out that I'm really sensitive to just pain medication in general, especially like the strong ones. So immediately right when it was administered, probably at 5-10 minutes, I threw up on my lunch. Try to drink some water, threw that up, and it was just terrible. So they gave me some nausea medication to kind of calm it down, and pretty much Ativan. Ativan works really well for me, and it made me drowsy so I can sleep a little bit. So for all of day 3, I really couldn't stomach anything for the rest of the day. If I ate or drank anything, I threw it all up. So that was not fun. And on day +4, I still had a little bit of the tingling on the hands and feet. Was not as bad as day 3, but they still gave me some new pain meds anyways. But luckily these pain meds, it's on the weaker side, or a different style that won't make me nauseous anymore. And that worked out. I was still very skeptical and afraid to eat, so I did eat solids. So I just kind of went on a liquid diet. I had Ensure, I had some vanilla protein shake and some water, and that was the extent of that. So as you can tell, those couple days I didn't get a lot done, except just staying in bed and resting. So on day 5, I took advantage of me feeling better and feeling well, and the burning sensation kind of went out from my, the burning sensation kind of recovered a little bit from my hands and feet. And so I took that time to really catch up on my walking, my physical activity, to make sure that everything, like my muscles I'm not losing too much muscle. So yeah, that was pretty much the first 5 days. Although it sounds kind of bad, it was just everything was starting to go on the decline, right? And my counts dropped, like I had nothing, and so I had no immune system. My platelets were hitting rock bottom at that time, but I didn't need platelets or blood yet. But yeah, that pretty much kind of explains that. I will explain more about what happened from day 6 to day 10, which is today, in the next update video that I'm gonna do, just so it's not too long a video and it doesn't take that long to upload. But man, day 6 to day 10, which is this week, it was a toughie, and I don't think anything could have prepared me for it. And I look forward to telling you all about that in the next video. Thanks guys, thanks for watching.